look at what you look like. You look ugly, like you look gross. I still remember nights when I would cry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, for those of you that don't know my story, I've lost over 135 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight for over 15 years. I feel like people that have had a successful weight loss journey don't really talk about like the emotional side of it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people also have this misconception that it's so easy for those of us that not only lose the weight, but also keep it off. And the truth is that it's not any easier than it is for you or for anyone else. I think everyone goes through the same struggles, whether they talk about it or not. After I lost my weight, I remember people always telling me, oh, but it's easy for you. In my head, I'd always think like, what do you mean easy for me? Like, no, I just work that hard to get, you know what I mean? To get to where I wanted to get. On weekends when I knew like my friends or, you know, whoever was just kind of lounging, chilling, it's the weekend, I don't work, I'm gonna relax and watch a movie or relax and watch a show or whatever the case is, I would be at the gym, you know? So it's like, it wasn't easy for me. It was just about really just staying super focused and super committed to my goals, right? You know, I really wish that I would have documented my initial weight loss journey, but Instagram didn't even exist back then. There was no YouTube back then. So, you know, I couldn't, but I really wish I would have been able to follow someone's journey that would have like inspired me, and I would have just been able to learn so much from. I feel like it would have truly just made things so much easier. I have my electrolytes and minerals in here. I take the one from Element, mango chili, so good. It's non-GMO, it's vegan, super, super clean ingredients. If you struggle with drinking water and just kind of staying hydrated throughout the day, I for sure do. This makes it a lot easier. So I'll leave a link in the description below. Right now they're offering a free trial pack with any purchase. So then you can try all their flavors and you can see which one you personally like. Mango chili has my heart. I absolutely love it. It just, again, I struggle with drinking water and it really, really just helps me out. So anyway, now another thing would be food. Like when we go out in a big group and everyone's ordering whatever they want, right? Like pizza or nachos or this or that. And then I would always order like a salad, dressing on the side, chicken breast with steamed veggies, you know, like that would be my order, my life. And everyone kind of knew that. They were like, oh, Myra doesn't eat that. Like Myra doesn't eat that junk. Yeah, I don't eat it, but not because I didn't want it or I don't like it. It was because I was so focused. And so a lot of times I guess I made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. When I love burgers and fries with ranch. And if I'm ordering chicken and broccoli, it's not because I didn't want that or I wouldn't have loved to enjoy that. It's because I know that that would just set me back. When I'm all about goals. So when I have goals and I'm focused, like I'm gonna stick to it. And I think a lot of times we don't realize that those are all choices, right? These are all decisions we make. And I feel like a lot of times people don't realize that we all deal with it. Whether you've had a successful weight loss journey or not, like it happens to all of us. I don't care how long you've been eating healthy, like you get those cravings. Sometimes you give in. I want my favorite jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. Like those are some of my favorite. And I have to say, there are days where it's just, I don't know if it's just the time, that moment, it gets the best of me and I end up grabbing it. And you know, I've gotten to a place where I just like, I eat a serving or two and I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna eat the whole bag. I'm not gonna binge. And that's another thing that I've gotten to a place where I don't binge anymore because I mean, come on, let's just be realistic. Anyone that has been 100 pounds overweight did not get there by being very mindful, right, of portions. And I should speak for myself. I think unless you have some type of, you know, disease, disorder, some type of like medical condition, then for the most part, anyone who is at least 100 pounds overweight has gotten there from overeating. like in my case, once I lost all my weight, it didn't take away all my cravings. It didn't take away all the food I grew up with loving, right? I still have the love for that food. I still crave those foods sometimes. I just make it a point not to eat them. And so I think over the years, I've just realized that I'll be doing good. And then boom, I go on a trip or something. Like one year I went to Japan, I gained 13 pounds in like 2 weeks. How do you even do that? Like, I don't even understand that, but I did. I couldn't even believe it. I got scared, but I was like, okay, you know what? All right, we're down here. I'm gonna figure it out. And then I just said, I'm not gonna punish myself. I'm not gonna do anything crazy to like get the weight off. I'm not going to take any type of pills. I'm literally just gonna do what I know works for me and my body. I did it, stayed super focused, super committed, worked out, ate low carb, tried to eat super healthy, and then boom, I was right there, lost the weight. I ended up losing an extra 2 pounds. I say all of this because I want you to know that you're not alone. I probably shouldn't say all, because I'm sure there's some people out there that have probably had like a clean streak, but for the most part, like we all struggle, okay? Just because we don't talk about it, or at least I do, because I'm really open. Like I want you to know, and I want you to have like a realistic vision of like what a weight loss journey looks like. So I feel like one of the things that you always have to keep in mind is if you fall, I'm talking about you literally like you're rolling in the dirt, right? You've eaten all the things, all the carbs. You're like, how do I get out of this funk? But just know that everyone goes through a phase like that. What matters is like what you do about it. So get up, okay? Do not keep going down that route, because you already know you don't feel good about yourself. You're not feeling confident. You need to try to figure out what makes you feel the best, right? What foods do you like that are healthy? So I know what works for me. I eat low carb. I don't feel restricted. I get to enjoy foods that I love. And I think that is what makes everything sustainable, right? I talk about it all the time. You need to find what works for you, whether it's low carb, whether it's keto, paleo, vegan, whatever works for you that you've seen results, that's what you always go back to. But you definitely don't want to punish yourself either, because I feel like the more that we punish ourselves, the more that we talk down on ourselves, right? Like, oh, look at what you look like. You look ugly, like you look gross, right? Because we've all been there. I feel like it just scars us, and it just makes it that much more difficult to be successful. The more not lenient you are, but just like the more love that you show yourself, right? Because like we need to come from a place of love. Like you need to take care of your body. Like you shouldn't look at things with a diet mentality. You should look at it with a health mentality, right? So I truly believe that if you focus on health, the weight loss will follow. So at the end of the day, no weight loss journey is perfect. Everyone has their ups and downs. I still remember nights when I would cry. I remember days when I was so happy. You know, you reach a milestone and you're like, yes, like I'm doing this, right? And I wanted to come on here and just kind of talk about that, because I feel like a lot of people don't. A lot of people on social that have had successful weight loss journeys, I feel like it's always just like, I look amazing, like this is me, this is the new me. And they kind of forget about the struggles that it took to get there. Or a lot of people just don't talk about it. And I get it. Sometimes it might be triggering, right? Sometimes you're like, I don't want to talk about the negative. I want to talk about the now. I feel great. I look great. And all of that. But I remember the struggles, and I've been there. And if I could do it, I know damn well that you can too. I know what my eating habits were back in the day to what they are now. And it's night and day. But because of those changes, I've been able to maintain all my weight loss. And sure, up and down, here and there, I've had a little ups and downs with a few pounds of weight gain. But then I know what to do to get it back down. And right now I'm putting together a meal plan to basically just do like a step by step, right? Like someone that knows nothing or really wants to follow what I've done, you'll be able to do it day by day. And I feel like you will just know what to do every single time you fall off the wagon. Anyway, I hope that that was helpful. I'm sure that some of you can resonate and relate just to that emotional roller coaster that you go through when you're trying to lose weight. But if you like this video, give it a like, share it with friends and family that are on a weight loss journey, that you think this would be really helpful for them. Send it over to them. You never know. Sometimes videos like this just hit home and they could be really helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.